And once more we are back playing Doomgeons and Dragons as we return to Heretic one more time. We're going to pick up where we left off at the end of the last video in the cathedral as we begin to carry on our playthrough of the game. And our health is not looking great at the moment, it's looking pretty ordinary, so we might want to do something about that. Ooh, lovely orchestral piano here, organ. For those enemies, if we can use anything that keeps them at distance, we will do. This is very much a divide and conquer approach. And it's so far working alright. You could say that this is cheesing the game, being a bit cowardly. And it is. But it works. And that's what matters most. And of course, if you got the opportunity to shoot from a distance, you shoot them. You could almost say this is kind of like stealth playing. It has its echoes of stealth, but it's not quite stealth in the way I'm playing it. What I'm doing instead is I'm actually using the field of view from the enemy, which is more limited, to my advantage as a way of essentially not quite cheesing the game, but isolating the enemies and stopping them from ganging up, because that's usually where you suffer the most damage. If you actually let the enemies start to come at you as a big group, you find yourself in serious bother, and you obviously don't want that. You want to be moving forward. Especially because some of these enemies will actually use projectiles. So you want to get them in a way where they can't shoot back at you, if possible. See, this is what it was like playing these games in the 90s. We all devised our own little strategies that enabled us to almost cheese our way by them. See here, they've now appeared. And this more hit and run strategy will allow us mostly to avoid taking too much damage. Not completely, because we just managed to get hit. But there you go. See, we've just done all that ourselves. And that is the yellow key acquired. Fantastic. That counts as secrets for whatever reason. I don't think it's much of a secret myself, but the game's got a game, I'll take it. So let's keep going. Yep, by taking away their projectiles, we've made life quite tricky for them. But if you notice there, I was paying attention to the green axes to allow me to maximise the aim by keeping them in one place aiming at me. Because they're quite a slow projectile, you can actually just strafe out of the way of them, as long as you've got a distance between you when they're shooting at you. Say for a starter weapon, this is one of the better ones you can get. It's got decent range. Its power is not that bad. You can constantly use it. And for enemies like those fiends or the flying imps, whatever you want to call them, you can actually keep them pinned with it. And that's a brilliant strategy because obviously the enemies like to gang up where possible. So if you can make it sort of more isolated, you do neuter them quite a lot, quite effectively. And much like in classic Doom, there's a lot of activated switches to try and access new areas. So again, this might be kind of seen as a cheesy strategy, but ultimately, I'm one mage. They're a load of demons. Why should I get brave? Why should I make it so they can all slaughter me? Apparently, I'm a heretic. I'll fight like a heretic. Now, my only concern is I am running slightly low on one power. I've got maybe half of the capacity I can carry. So, I want to try and find some more if there is any available. Now, so for those of you who've seen this game, seen me playing it, and want to know more about it, as I say, this game, Heretic Hexen, you can find it on Steam. You can also buy it on the Nintendo Switch. You can buy it on the PlayStation 5. You can buy it on quite a few of the modern platforms. Much like when I played through Power Slave Exhumed, this is the same kind of treatment, same as Quake. It's essentially been put into the Kex engine and modernized, and it's awesome. You can take or leave the new soundtrack. I personally like it, but you can actually just literally turn it in. And if you had the original games, if you're like me, you saw them on sale and was struggling to get them running via DOSBox, you can now play them properly like this. Or if you want to, you can carry on playing in the DOS mode if you really want to. If you want the authentic experience, personally I don't recommend it. The main reason being, the controls are not modernized at all. So you can't, for example, use WASD to move, you have to use the original arrow keys. And if you're used to playing via WASD, it will cause you big problems. I know from experience. Nice, I got a backpack of holding. Oh, I thought I heard an enemy swinging by there. I heard you. Where are you? Yeah, there's a key up there. I need to get up there. That's the key. I get that blue key, I can carry on the game. I mean, I need the green key as well, but it looks like I'm out of options and I must have to go this way. Unless, is there one round here? Doesn't look like it. Right, just in case we end up falling into a pitfall, we're going to remote activate here. Ah. Right, so this is a time-based door. Not ideal. Here they come, people. Here come the bastards. Oh, nice. That worked. Oh, hello. I have indeed found the secret area with a warp point. Ah, so that's where that comes out. Okay. So what's through the secret? Ah! It's a warp point back to the very beginning. Interesting. Make sure that nothing up around here is reopened up. Doesn't look like it. Nope, nothing there. Okay. If you're hearing a lot of clacking at the moment, it's because I'm spamming the open key, just in case there's any hidden walls. I just proved it in that area there where you can find some surprises if you know what you're looking for. Ah, here they come. When they released those skulls, they remind me a lot of the Medusa heads from Castlevania. That's what it instantly makes me think of. Oh. I wasn't expecting that. So that was a hidden wall. It's got some health loss, but otherwise not much going on here. I'm disappointed. I was hoping there might be another route, but I'm not seeing anything. Okay. Right, looks like, unless I go through that door there, the only way to go is through here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on a new save, just in case of any problems. Excellent, we found a way forward. Well, never mind. I didn't mean to do that, but I'll take it. No point wasting my ammo from my projectiles if I can do that. Can we get it, boys? Come on, come on. Sucker. Now, you're probably all out there now thinking that I'm some kind of professional player in the way I'm doing this, and trust me, I am not. I'm just enjoying getting up close and personal with them. Very much the Eastern Thug approach. And if you've watched any of my videos before, you will know I like Eastern Thug. Here they come. Oh, double kill! Hello, green key. Right, if that's the case, we've got the green key. Anything further around here? Not that I can see. There is this door. Oh! That's got a ring of some kind. And that takes us back to there. Right, okay. So now that we have that, we'll quickly save our game, because of course we can. And look where we are again. We're now back here at the very front. It's the second time we've done that now, people. So now that we've got the green key, we can go through this door here. Yeah, we're there, and boom. Fantastic. All right. Oh. I say, for a starter weapon, this is one of the most surprisingly... Oh, not ideal. Do not want to fight one of you. Not right that. Not with that weapon, I don't. Oh, would you look at that? We found the blue key too. Fantastic. Now we are cooking with gas, people. And now we are once more back here. That's not where I expected to end up. Lucky for me, we have a direct chute to get back through. Oh, hello. Let's open the stairwell. What's this? Oh, hey! Nice! So now we're entering the crypts. So let's get started, and we begin on what looks like a ledge of faith. Now I have an idea here. Unfortunately, it's not going to work. Damn it. Right, that has not turned to yellow. If you look at the crosshair, you can see where it's green and yellow. When it's yellow, it means that an enemy is actually in range to be hit with it. And this is why sniping with some of these weapons is a good idea. So by sniping with this weapon, I've taken out some of the worst of the enemies quickly. And I've done it without having to engage, which is awesome. It's like, if you are going to stand by a window, I'll happily take my shot. It's fine. I don't mind. There we go. That's a load of enemies for later I don't have to worry about. And say, if you have cover, use it. Don't be afraid to duck behind cover and take your shots. If you're playing this game, people, or any classic Doom game, you get the chance to take cover and stay out of the line of fire. Take cover, stay out of the line of fire. And if you can't, because you've walked into a wrong area, don't be afraid to walk back to a slightly more covered one and take advantage where you can. It's like here, the actual current is taking me in a way that allow me to duck around most of their attacks then. Right, that's the green door. We can't get through there without the green key. Downside of walking backwards is you sometimes can't see where the enemies are or where your platform is. And if you find yourself in an area with death pits, that's a huge problem. One down. I think he's gone as well. Excellent. What class of warrior are you? Coward. That's my class. My class is the coward class. I am a coward. That's what I am. In the battle arena in Final Fantasy VII, it has on the floor, "The brave do not fear the grave." And then there's me. Yeah, well, I might not fear the grave, but I don't want it. So I'm going to do what I can to survive. I was hoping that might be a secret door, but there wasn't one. No big deal. Last second dodge there was good. Switch back to this weapon to save the ammo in the claw orb. I just knew there was enemies going to come from that then, I could just tell. Nice, they died at the same time, that's great news. Yeah, that's a bit disappointing. I expected a better reward than that. I actually thought that was a pitfall. You know, the nature of it made me think it was a pitfall, not a crusher. Not that that's a problem, you just have to go, ah. And luckily for me, it only caused damage rather than instant kill. Again, it's almost like I'm a competent player when you're watching me here, isn't it, people? And I'm really not that great. I'm just enjoying the fact that I've got the ultra-wide perspective allows me to have a lot more peripheral vision. Most of the time, that means I can get out of the way of shots. Not always, as you just saw then. But it gives me an opportunity to just feel like I'm in the game. I don't know what that's just done. It sounds like it's blown something up. I don't know what that's done. Ah, it has revealed. This route here. And check it out. We can now get to the key. The thing about the classic FPS games, though, usually you find wherever there's a key, there's a lot of enemies waiting to spawn in and absolutely murder you. Oh. Oh, how dare you! How dare you have pitfalls! Oh, now that's not cricket. That's not cricket at all. You're not allowed to have death traps in a Doomgeons and Dragons game. Everyone who's got campaigns in Dungeons and Dragons now is like, you what, mate? Even though, as I said before in the previous video, and I'll say it again, to my sins, I have never actually played a campaign of Dungeons and Dragons. I am the biggest poser in the world when it comes to, like, fantasy role-playing and everything else. I am a poser. I am a fake. Feel free to sound off at me in the chat. Well, the comments rather than the chat, but you know what I mean. I'm too used to streaming, that's my problem. Right. There was a door down this way that was green. I remember it. Oh, would you look at that? We went straight through. Oh, we're back here. Ah! Well, there is a blue crystal. There's a blue key, I see it. So what I've got to do is find a way to get to it. Okay, nothing here. Oh, hello. There's the blue key. I know you're here. Where are the enemies? Damn it, I strafed into that one. I do love the bowgun. Okay, it seems we're under attack here. The only downside to the bowgun is that once you've shot, it has a bit of a reload time in terms of it being able to cock again, which means that when you're up against quite a lot of tight room of enemies like that, it can be tricky to get another shot off. Good advantage is you do have spread fire, so if you get it right you can get quite a few of them at once. Thought there might be some power-ups in there, but there doesn't appear to be anything. Okay. Got a quiver of ethereal arrows. Oh, that's irritating. Let's try that again. Yeah, I had a feeling this one was going to be a dogfight. So when that happens, you have to go with your most effective weapon. And right now, the triple bow is definitely the way to do it. that went better than I expected. Right, okay, there are 2 warp points. And that blue door there is the end of the level. So, I want to know more. I want to see if there's anything hidden here. That'll do nicely, thank you. Let's go up here and see what's hiding. Answer, a big fat nothing. That's disappointing. Okay. What about on that? That puts us... Oh, it just warps us back there. Right, okay. That was a waste of time. I saw someone firing magic then. Never mind, let's get out of here. Hell's Maw. Well, that certainly sounds foreboding as a level, doesn't it, people? Hell's Maw. Yeah, I think we've got a dogfight here. We're in a dogfight. There are a lot of enemies and very little map. I know what kind of level this is. This feels very similar to the ending of Doom and Doom 2, where there was a level with a lot of enemies. Seriously, die. Ow. Yeah, not this time, my friend. Ow. I could feel that sense that something was attacking me. I just didn't know what it was. Oh, bugger. I didn't mean to fall down that. Right, the question here is, where do I go? Those quartz flasks will help. I think this is one of those levels where you can't fall down. Oh, hold on. That's how. So let's just put us back here. Okay, so we've got back here. Damn it. Aha, switch. That's it. You gotta get through there quickly. That's how that works. Hold off. Get out of here, you. Excellent. That's now going to give us the chance to refill our health. Activate the switch. Unfortunately, I can't shoot them all the way over here. We've got simply too much room to play with. This time, we save our game. Right. Okay. This looks like prime shoot it until it dies moment. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty much like playing the game on Nightmare mode. We're just being absolutely swarmed. But the level is called Hell's Maw, and there might be the reason why. Yeah, this is an interesting situation. I don't even know if I need to do this. But we don't do it because we have to. We do it because we're compelled. Taking a couple of those quartz flask helps. Come on. Looks like someone's on their own. Either that or he's cowardly gone away. No, there he is. Ah, so it looks like there's a lava pit there. And there he goes. Well, we've actually made it across there, would you believe, people? I think that's earned us a save, hasn't it? That's earned us a save, that. Now, I have an idea here. Oh, with the destruction of the Iron Liches and their minions, the last of the undead are cleared from this plane of existence. Those creatures had to come from somewhere, though, and you have a sneaky suspicion that the fiery portal of Hell's Maw opens onto their home dimension. To make sure that more of the undead or even worse things don't come through, you'll have to seal Hell's Maw from the other side. Of course. This means you may get stuck in a very unfriendly world, but no one ever said being a heretic was easy. And there we go, people. We have credits. We've managed to get through the first part of it. You can see that executive producer was John Romero. So John Romero was involved in this game for Raven, and that means that we basically have to go into Hell's Maw, which is the next episode of the game. Well, that is going to be for a future video. Thank you all very, very much for watching. And that Hell's Maw level, pretty damn cool. I enjoyed it.